Oh yes, kicking, dude. Mad for it. Absolutely crazy for a wicked weekend. Oh, I do feel pretty mad and bad in this thing, it's got to be said. Come on, my bespoiled beauty. Aha! Have I got to? You want to see it all? You sure about this? Well, do me one favour. Before I show you the whole vehicle, just look at me and now think of the funniest thing that you've ever encountered, okay? The funniest thing, because you are going to need your sense of humour at full speed. There it is. The Multipla with body kit. Oh, yes. I mean, this is, and then we've got, and along, look, what's, Multipla. What the big tyres. So there it is, the Fiat Multipla with a body kit. And this isn't some nutty one-off that somebody's made out of cornflake packets. This is actually offered by Fiat. It is a real option. But before we look further, let's remind ourselves just what we've got here. If you haven't met one of these before, then don't be frightened. And don't go thinking that underneath all the body kit there lies a fairly ordinary and mundane looking car. Because the thing looks absolutely nuts with or without the body kit. First arrived in the UK mid-1999 and not surprisingly made a bit of a splash straight away. But it's not a case of just design for design's sake and just looking daft for the sake of turning our heads and creating a stir. There are good reasons for its shape. These very straight sides clear up a lot of space. On the inside, the fact that you've got 3 seats across the front is extremely practical. And it also means you can seat 6 people and still have enough room in the back for all the luggage in a comparatively small car. Fiat reckon that the headlamps mounted in the bulge over the bonnet are to stop the lights bouncing around too much over the bumps. I think that's just a case of making excuses for the way it looks. It's the kind of thing you tell your mates in the pub. That's why it looks like it does. All this glass makes for brilliant visibility all round, but don't forget, this is a car that a lot of people are going to stare at, and they can see in very easily, which means it's not a car to pick your nose in. The more you persevere and look beyond the wacky image of the Multipla, the more you find actually some really practical, sensible stuff driving it. It's great. This has got the turbo diesel engine, and I'd advise not going for the petrol. It's really strong, really torquey, pulls from nowhere. And the whole thing is a doddle to drive. It doesn't lean and wallow. And having the gear lever mounted up on the dash is superb. Apart from clearing space for the middle passenger's feet, it's right next to the steering wheel. The instrument binnacle may look like something from a 1950s robot movie, but it's actually, again, really ergonomically practical. The great big central dial with the speedo is just in the right place. You don't really need anything else. Who cares about revs? Now, okay, it may not seem the most sensible thing in the world to take a mini people carrier and to stick a body kit on it that's more suited to some 17-year-old's hot hatch. But this is the Fiat Multipla. It's not like anything else. And the comfort that you can take is that underneath all these wacky looks, there's actually some fairly compelling and sensible reasons for having one. So if ever anybody questions you, that's your answer. Why did you do it? Hell, why not?